We're going to go through an FRC Pails and rails for the hamstring stretch. So for the setup, Scott's got his leg on the box. The first thing we want to focus on is having a slight bend in this knee so that we can get a better stretch in the belly of the hamstring. Now he also has a stick which he can put out here, and this will help for building better radiation. Then the next step will be to create an anterior pelvic tilt. So what he wants to think about doing is lifting the posterior part of his pelvis and dropping the anterior part of his pelvis in this fashion, as if he's pouring water out of a bucket. Alright, by doing that, you should start to get a deeper stretch within the hamstring. From here, if he wants, he can now fold forwards a little bit to increase that stretch, but he wants to make sure that he's not compensating by rounding the back neither. So once you've found a good stretch in this position, another note is you can play a little bit with the angle. So if he wanted to find the best line of tension for himself, he could play with twisting the hip to the side a little bit, one side to the other, rotating this leg on the box a little bit to find what speaks best to him in that term of where the tension is in the hamstring. Now the Pails contraction is going to be to drive the leg into the floor and dragging it back as well. So he's going to think about contracting hamstrings, and almost like he's doing a hamstring curl, he's trying to close the knee joint as well. So that will be the Pails contraction, and then the rails contraction will be to use the regressive tissue, so engaging quads, hip flexors, thinking about trying to lift the leg off the box, but he won't actually lift the leg off the box. What he's going to do is, as he does his rails, he's going to try and create more of an anterior pelvic tilt. So we're going to go through one round. Scott will assume that we've held this position for 2 minutes. Scott takes a deep breath in. He feels tension throughout the body, so his arms are tight, chest and back is tight, abdominals braced. He starts to push down into the stick, and with 20% effort, he will now start to contract hamstring, calves, dragging the leg into the box and back, and he will build that up from 20 to his safest and greatest effort. We hold that for 15 to 20 seconds, after which, immediately going into his rails contraction, he's now going to think about lifting this leg off the floor, creating more of an anterior pelvic tilt, squeezing quads, hip flexor region to help create that, and he holds for 10 to 15 seconds. After which, without coming out of the stretch, he's going to relax and just fall forwards a little bit more, deeper into the stretch. In this position, hold for 30 seconds, work on your diaphragmatic breathing, 4 seconds in, 8 seconds out, before going into your second.